I saw this directly on Joe's stream. It's today, Fortnite Battle Pass grind, maybe Marvel Rivals later, maybe Rivals later, I can't read. Day 65. So if you want to find this moment yourself, it's 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 41 seconds into the video. Hello, this is I Can Do Better, and let me show you the dishonesty of Joe.
Want to see him getting into one more. What's with the cats?
Well, apparently now the Black Panther version of a female is also like what's with the cats.
You tell me what's with the cats. It's like, you know, it's like people who seem to cheat always seem to have either cat skins or cat names or cat avatars on their Steam profile. Even some of the cheats, I've seen cheaters selling their cheats using cat avatars. I've seen it.
You have seen cheaters selling their cheats using cat avatars. Now, I have not seen you show that for a single moment. Not a single moment have I seen you show that. This is why I'm recording the video, because I got surprised right now.
It's Happer do the whole thing with Phantom Overlay when he was shutting down. Phantom Overlay addressed his entire community as felines, as cats.
I didn't hear that. So to me, you never like covered that. But I'll be honest, I haven't watched all of Joe's videos to the full extent because they're not worth it.
Cats, and then I showed that in my last Marvel Rivals video, what a Marvel Rivals she called the Pussycat. So there seems to be this association with cats and cheaters.
And there we have it. And that got me curious. What was it I was missing? So I went over to his Marvel Rivals video, the last one, where I cut it right here, around this point here, like 12 minutes in. And I was like, there is something right here. Let's go over to this point. Just listen to what he says.
Of the arm, immediate lock onto what would appear to be the closest opponent. So it would seem that maybe there's some kind of aimbot tied to his arm pull that will just lock towards the nearest enemy, or he's.
If it was locking to the nearest enemy, I just want to interject that. Then it would have locked to the thing over here and not the Black Panther, because the Black Panther was behind the thing. You can see it. Let me do this. It's easier.
Comes across his arm back. Black Panther immediately comes across towards where the Black Panther was.
The thing is right there. The Black Panther is here. You can see Black Panther's hand be behind the thing.
He hasn't. The arm.
We then continue. You can see the health bar of the Black Panther being covered by the thing. If we go forward, I don't want to hear your crap. You can even see here with what Joe is doing. You like the Winter Soldier is down here. You have the thing and the Black Panther. So even this now shows it's not locking on to the nearest enemy. If we go forward, let me see if I can get it. Yeah, you see here, thing is closer than Black Panther. So it's still not capturing the nearest target. And that's what Joe wants to argue over here.
He's just toggling it as he's doing it, but he just seems to just spin and snap to this Black Panther with no knowledge, and he just immediately, as soon as he pulls his arm back, bang, he snaps to the Black Panther.
That's what I need. Stick around.
Okay, so I just want to interject this in here. So the reason why potentially he turns immediately.
Okay, that music there is so annoying. Even more when your audio, your microphone is so low.
To the Black Panther isn't because it is necessarily got an aimbot, but he might have a radar hack. You see here, plus radar to show enemies. So this is a Marvel Rivals cheat. Also note that it's called Pussycat.
Okay, let's see how dishonest Joe actually are about this. I just simply Google search, now that he's showing it in his own video, external software Marvel Rivals parentheses pussycat parentheses ending. I simply search that. You can see here. We have Reddit. They don't sell cheats. We have this one here I went into, and I was like, yeah, this doesn't actually show what Joe saw. This is all the way at the bottom. They usually have all this here down at the bottom. But then I was like, the same website. And then it looks like the same design, and going down, here it is. This is the one that Joe shows on his stream. And of course he will take the Pussycat version because it has to do with cat avatars. All of it. But he's taking one out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the cheats that's being sold. All the same price, basically. 2.5, 4, 3.5, 4, 4, 3.5. Like, all of them close to the same, like, price range. They are in the same price range, not close. But you have wall hack, so he can see the enemy. You have ESP, so you can see the enemy. You have also reduced the chance. You have ESP. You have ESP. You have ESP / wall hack. ESP wall hack. ESP plus radar to show enemies. ESP wall hack. Like, all of them have some sort of wall hack. And he picks this one here. This here is cherry picking because it falls under the same category of Joe needing cat avatars to be the big evil. While it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that is being sold, and only one of them is referencing a cat.
So we've got our cat references here on this cheat, and I screenshotted this from a cheat provider for $4 here. I believe that's a day, $4 a day for this cheat. And
you believe it is? Doesn't it say? Purchase option 1, 7, or 30 days are available. So yeah, you can buy it for a single day, you can buy it for 7 days, or you can buy it for 30 days. So like, it's very plausible that the $4 is for a single day, that it shows the lowest price to entice people to go buy it. But then when you are then without it, you're like, I want to use it again, and you need to pay even more.
Yeah, got a radar to show enemies here.
Armed and
I am ready to put on a show.
This is a Celestial player's first fail with Winter Soldier's ultimate.
come back here.
Second arm grab of the Thing, with more than enough time to react to the Thing being there and previously already knowing that your arm does not work on pulling the Thing, but did so anyway without thinking at all.
Here they come.
Seems a little bit sus that he knew where the Hawkeye was there.
Here they come.
You got no teammates over there? Nope. But his like, the battle is going, and let me see here without sound. There are shots happening on this side here, so he could have noticed. But now that you added like this here, Joe, the fact that you added this here goes to show that you're actually improving, and I like that you added it. You should just not have singled out. You should not have cherry picked a single one of these cheats. You should have shown that there are multiple of them, because you're not showing that he is related to anything cat related or anything like that, and you're talking for like a lot of time just showing that the statistics, the messages, and then you're starting your analysis of the clip here. Maybe somewhere in here add that the cheat exists, and then say I will explain why I think this is what he's using, and then crop this entire thing down. It's too long. This is way too long. But you adding this makes it more plausible for what it is you're saying. I like that. I enjoy watching you do this here. But I didn't enjoy any of this crap you had here. This here is just a waste of time, in my opinion. It doesn't show you know what cheat looks like. It doesn't show anything whatsoever. This here is just time waste. You saying this down here is also like, yeah, you're stretching it very far and wide. Because over here, you follow it up with locking it on to the closest enemy player. The closest enemy player over here would be the Thing. But it didn't log on to the Thing. And then you need to be showing that you can actually manipulate with hotkeys. Is it the closest, or is it the second closest, or DPS it needs to be logging onto? Like, you need to show those things. But I like that you added this. Even though it's a cherry pick, I like you added this, because it gives an extra credibility point for what it is you're saying. Oh, sorry.
Seems a little bit sus that he knew where the Hawkeye was there.
Come back here!
It's like he turns left and looks that way, even though
He turns left to see if there are anyone over here. But it could be explained like that. But let's see here. I'm just curious. Could be a coincidence that he stopped right there, but if you look at it, move, Hawkeye's feet, and then just stops right there. Could be a coincidence, so he covers this here. Not gonna say that it isn't, but could be a coincidence.
it's like he turns left and looks that way, even though he can't see anything that way, right? There's the wall and thing blocking it. Maybe he's just looking around casually. Who knows? But it seems like he might know that the Hawkeye's there, right?
He wouldn't need to look that far, because you see here. Let me go a little back.
Seems a little bit. So anyway,
What are you
without
having it?
thinking at all.
Here they come!
Oh no, he actually did that to begin with. My bad. My bad. Are you having more, Joe? You're talking about Phantom, talking about his community as felines. I'm curious if you're actually showing it. What?
Win the game. Okay, so this video's gone on for quite long already. It's at 30 minutes. I've only got through one replay of one game. I did go through some of the other replays, but I think I'm just going to show brief clips, some of the worst examples of some of the other games, and try and keep it as short as possible, and just cut out a lot of the analysis of every little piece. I'm just going to grab a couple of bits that are also a bit sus and just use those, and hopefully get to about 40 minutes, something like that.
Was that you playing? Like, this here can be correlated into your aim ability in Hunt, for example. Over aim. Not even there. Not on the target. Why is shooting so high above the head? You're even having that white indicator there, which turns red, I think it was, or dark when this. That wasn't even on target either. There you can see here it disappears. So there you should be shooting. That's red. So there should actually be shooting. This here is technically the only one that was hitting. And you can see, like, he's not dead or anything. To just leave.
I feel.
That didn't look
Whoa.
sus.
Was that truly your best?
You have them appear there. They are a healer. So obviously you're gonna go for it. How are you gonna argue that?
Perfectly timed shot, just like that Bucky arm, just like that.
Oh, you mean perfectly timed shot in the sense that the character was falling down, and if you shoot on the character is gonna fall below the shot. Like, you're so close so many times, and then you attach it to something that's slightly incorrect. I want you to catch cheaters, Joe, but you're not doing it. Not by saying things like that.
Presumably by the Hulk, like to bang your way out away.
Getting anything over
Like
here?
some sort of aimbot going on.
Oh, there.
Strange.
What?
Decides to go toe to toe with the Hulk as the Punisher. Strange.
Not really. The Hulk disappeared. The Hulk jumped out and disappeared. So he took the clone and shot that instead.
Okay, that's a bit weird actually.
No, it's not.
They hit a checkpoint. Now my
Okay, that does look like a bit like some sort of aimbot going on there.
No, it doesn't. He's away here. So if he goes forward and see, the clone is now gonna like move away because Loki teleported to it. And when that is gone, you're then gonna have, see, it's gone now. And then you're having Hulk jump in. Let me slow it down here. It's gone there, and then you're having the Hulk jump in. His aim is already up there. Absolutely nothing about that shows anything super suspicious. Why latch onto it?
Is that the first time he's used his grenade launcher? Just to position himself behind this wall here? So
What? What are you laughing at? That he failed the thing? I don't, the turret? I just missed the word. And then you're laughing because you have no argument? Like, what?
70% win rate Celestial player here, bro. Like, let's just watch this again, bro. He's literally.
It looks like he's trying to destroy the wall and then jumps off because the wall wasn't going to be destroyed. Like, that's what it looks like. So I don't see the issue you're having with it. And what does that have to do with cheating?
Literally locking to like multiple different targets here, but because this one bit of
He's logging to multiple different targets. Okay. Sure. We can do that. There it is. Not locked on. There's a fight going on down here. He saw that. It's not locked on. It's not on any targets. Unless you count his teammates as being target. Usually aimbot can actually distinguish between that. Not locked on to anyone. No one down there. No one down here. Like, it's his teammate and Scarlet Witch. Oh, sorry, not Scarlet Witch. Is it Strange? Yeah, it's Strange. Sorry. No one over there. no one up here. So it's logging on to areas where there are no one. Like, what? And it's hitting that wall there. As I said, it looks to me like he's trying to destroy the wall so you have a clear view of everything. But it makes no sense for you to do that.
He's literally locking to like multiple different targets here, but because
That proved he wasn't logging to any targets, actually. The closest he came to logging to a single target was his teammate, but his teammate is not a target, the enemies are.
this one bit of wall here can't be destroyed, all of his damage was negated entirely. So the guy does a little flashy grenade launch up, zip line or whatever he did to get into the position, rolled out his turret thinking, yeah man, I'm so good. The one time that I actually used my grenade launcher is to make a flashy maneuver to get my turret out, only to get it on the exact piece of terrain that I cannot shoot through and completely look like a clown.
You're arguing something that does not exist because he wasn't logging on to targets. I swear to God, you sound like a maniac.
I'm hunkering down.
He's literally not logging on to anyone. In fact, he's logging on to areas where there are no one, but as if they are gonna move over there, and then when they are there, it logs onto a different area where there are no one. So he's failing his shots, he's missing lock-ons, and you're calling that logging onto every single target. It's not. So as I said, like you're taking something. Where was it? There. You're taking something that actually does exist that falls under your delusion of cat avatars and applying it to everything. And using moments like this here as I got you. When you slow it down and see it, is not even remotely close to what you claimed it to be. Like, dude, make it make sense. I want you to catch cheaters. I don't want you to blatantly look dumb for saying something that actually does not exist and shows in your own video does not exist. Oh my God, you look so dumb, Joe. You're saying he logs onto targets when he's actually not even on any targets doing his movement. Like, dude, you sound like a maniac. Just saying.